What's up, you guys? Francisco J. Naras here with another video. That's right, another one. I'm gonna try and do a couple of these, or more than a couple, but yes, I'm back. Um, Today we're talking about how much I'm paying in taxes this year. It's a lot of money. It's a lot. Well, at least to me it is. I mean, most people get money back, and I haven't gotten money back since 2017, I believe. That year, is when I actually had to start paying, and ever since then, um, yeah, I'm gonna have to pay $20,000 in taxes. It's insane. I'm over here like, when I heard that, I was just kind of like, I was like, can you repeat that, please? I don't think I heard you right. 20, cleaning my ears, and I told him, like, crunch your numbers, please. Can you crunch them, do everything again, make sure you're right? And it's crazy because, you know, throughout the year we're paying taxes. It's not like it all adds up and I haven't paid anything since we started. You know what I mean? Or at least since the year started, 2019. So that just real quick, that's 2019 taxes. So for the year 2019, I'm paying $20,000, and I did a bit of a calculation. Since it is co-ownership, me and my brother, I'm paying 20,000 and he's paying 18,000. That's just based on the income that we both made. And so I did a little bit of calculation, and it was about $75,000 of taxes, which is including like Washington State revenue, IRS taxes. I think employee LNI, that might not be directly linked to it. I don't think so. And then also getting stuff taken out of our paychecks. Like, that's, yeah. Out of our paychecks, we're already paying taxes and everything too. So it's pretty intense when you really think about it and really break it down. I wasn't expecting to pay this much at all. The other year we were paying about 10,000. That was split between me, my brother, and my dad. And then before that, I'm trying to think. I think it was about like 5, but that was because. But those numbers are different because we were still kind of. Well, my brother was still working at his previous job, so he had been. So some of the money when it came to where he was working at, helped pay that down. My dad had been doing something, I don't know, to help him pay down. But since it's just me and my brother now, and this is our only employment, that's what it is. That's what it comes down to. So it's a lot of money. Man, I wish you guys should help me out. What the heck, you guys should help me out. I have 2 subscribers right now, so each 10,000, and we're good to go. What am I worrying about? I'm just kidding. No, but yeah, it's intense. And this is just one example of why companies should have money saved. And yes, I know I hear a lot about, oh, sitting money is just going to waste, or that's debt. I hear that type of stuff. But ideally, you want some money saved for these exact situations. You know what I mean? We weren't expecting to pay that much, but since we heard the news, what are you gonna do? Not pay it? So yeah, we setting up like payment plans and stuff like that, and so yeah, that's what it comes down to. So one good way, what I'm trying to help people with is that one good way to make sure you're not as surprised is you should be doing a profit and loss monthly. That's a big thing, and I didn't even really know about that until recently. We've been 2 solid fiscal years in the business, and a month to month profit and loss is a really good idea. We just started doing that, and it gives you a better idea of how the company is doing profit and loss wise, month to month. We were doing it year by year, like the whole year. We'd go through all the statements, all that type of stuff, through our banks and everything, expenses, and then send everything to our accountant. And they took them a while because there was so much paperwork, but to do, it took us a couple months until we were even able to file everything. So one thing to do, I really recommend, is doing month to month. And I bet some people already know that. It's probably not a big deal, but I mean, we didn't know, and I try to learn everything as much as I can in the business world. And so yeah, when it comes down to questions like those, you should really ask your accountant. They're probably gonna have like really good expertise on that type of stuff. Like, they they were saying like, yeah, that's actually a pretty good idea. Most companies do that. It's like a basic kind of thing. And I'm like, well, thanks for the heads up, man. I'm over here freaking getting, my nuts chopped off by all this damn taxes. But yeah, just month to month, pretty simple. Just instead of doing everything at the end of the year, just do a month to month, and then actually your taxes get done a lot quicker because they already have everything noted down. They're pretty much caught up with the whole year. So by the end of the year, by January, February, they should be pretty much good to go. And so that's what we're gonna. Yeah, that's how we're doing it now. And so we'll see how this upcoming year comes up. And another thing too, this is what our accountant suggested to us. This might be helpful for some people out there. So our company is an LLC. It's an LLC, and that just pretty much means it's a partnership. Me and my brother. And one thing that I do know about an LLC is that your personal stuff, property, stuff that you own is not intertwined with the company-based stuff. So let's say something happens and you owe a bunch of money, a bunch of stuff like that. The government, whatever, they can't go for your personal stuff. Which when it comes to like corporates, a corporated store or a company and all those other type of companies, I guess, I don't know what the word is, they can go for your stuff. They can go for personal stuff. And so what our accountant recommended to us was, hey, what if you guys stay LLC, right? Everything in the company is going to say LLC. But when it comes down to doing your taxes at the end of the year, we're going to change it to an S corporation, which means that me and my brother, we're actually going to be getting paid salary instead of week to week checks, which is supposed to help us when it comes to the taxes. Because he's like, if you guys keep making more money and keep growing, he's like, which I hope you guys do, it's going to be really hard to keep paying more taxes and more taxes, because next year's probably going to be the same or even more, and yeah, we're both paying almost $20,000. So he said we should really look into this. You guys get paid, salaries however much you guys want. You guys tell me the number, and we'll go from there. And so, yeah, we pretty much were like, yeah, let's do that. Let's go for it. And he recommended doing $40,000 each, to start off the salaries. Which to me, I was like, dude, that's insane. That's a lot. Because the checks during the week were coming out to like $700 something bucks. And I'm like, dude, I'm good. Like, I don't need that much. That's after taxes already taken out. And so he said, okay, so now since you guys are doing, that much in your taxes, whatever, I mean, your checks are coming out to a certain amount. Now you can let us know exactly how much you want to go towards your taxes instead of, a paycheck straight to you. So I'm like, dude, I'm good with like $200 a week. We try and like kind of save money now, kind of. More videos on expenses and stuff that were ridiculous, but yeah, like $200. The rest of it, please, the rest of the 500 whatever, send that to taxes so that can be getting paid off and paid off and paid off every time we get a check. So at the end of the year, it's gonna be a lot lower than what we paid this year. $40,000 each isn't too bad at the age of 22, but in the end, like, I don't really care. Obviously, like, I'm only paying myself $200 because I'm not trying to, I don't know. It's just not really a thing for me to try to have a lot of money in my own bank account, which I mean that should be a thing that you want. I obviously do have money in my bank account, coming in and out, but my mindset is leaning towards, trying to keep as much money, just trying not just okay. So the point is to keep expenses really low, so then to help your company grow. That's a rhyme, and. So then all the taxes at the end of the year, boom, they're going to be way lower. It's going to help us a lot. So that it is a corporation, which I try to ask him if it's a big deal, big change and everything. And as far as I know, what he was telling me was that it's not a big deal. Nothing major is going to happen. Everything during the company throughout the whole year, everything's regular, LLC, everything. But at the end of the year, when we're doing taxes, it's going to be an S corporation. That's to help us out on our taxes, and honestly, I'm pretty happy. I want to save money, man. $20,000 in a year to pay, like that's insane. People were asking me, "Oh, how much you guys get back, like for taxes or whatever?" I'm like, get back. Excuse me? No, we don't get nothing back. That's we've been paying and we get to pay again. That's what it is to be a business owner. You pay a lot in taxes. So if you are trying to start a business or running a business, you just started, taxes is going to be a big thing. It's going to be a big deal. So make sure you're saving money on the side for that. I mean, like literally, we were getting money taken out, $4,000 minimum on like the revenue than what we made. So let's say $100,000 revenue, depending on what we did on wholesale and then taxes, what we taxed people. It was coming, that was minimum $4,000 a month, $4,000 to $6,000 a month that we're getting taken out, that we had to pay. Plus IRS was at least $1,500, and then I think I'm trying to think of other, what are the other ones? Well, yeah, I referred to the payments out of our own checks. All that accumulated was about the $75,000 that we paid already of taxes for the whole year, and then this on top of it. So you really have to have money saved up and going through your bank account, making sure all that's getting taken care of, because that type of stuff, if you're not doing it right, you can get caught up real quick. You'll get fined and all this type of stuff. So that's why I do recommend hiring your own accountant, paying them wherever, for us it's what, like, a couple $100 a month, which is nothing compared to a fine of like, a couple thousand because we didn't know what the heck we were doing. And so, yeah, they really help us out. I really recommend getting one. The one we have are local. They're really good, really good people, locally owned, really awesome. We're really good friends with the guy that we work with, and so, he keeps recommending, hey, this is what you guys should be doing. Just giving you guys a heads up and, all that stuff. And it's pretty cool because we actually get to work on his house, which is like pretty awesome. Like, yo, hell yeah, like, you doing all these favors, now we get to do you a favor. We get to keep your house nice and warm. It's gonna be the best, And then he's like, yeah, all right, sure, whatever you say. He's like, I probably don't. He's probably like, he doesn't trust us. But no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, cool guy. And so, you want to build that relationship. We've known the guy for a couple years now, 3-4 years now. So you want to have that relationship. You want to build a relationship with the people that are helping out in all ways in the company. Whether it's taxes, whether it's material. Our salesman guy. They come out of Seattle. Really cool guys. And so, we meet up with them, hang out, and so having a mindset of trying to be really friendly and really cool with everyone that you're gonna do business with, you gotta keep that in mind. It's gonna help out in the long run, for sure. And yeah, so takeaway from this, one of the biggest takeaways is the taxes. Make sure you get all that covered and right, and ask your accountant, hey, how much should I be expecting to pay this year, or something like that. Or, you can ask them. They'll probably know. Hey, how much do you think I'm gonna pay this year? Just ask questions. If you don't know, ask questions. That's what they do. Don't feel dumb to ask questions like that. So I kind of felt dumb not knowing about the profit and loss to do that monthly, and so you learn. This is all a learning process. Everyone's learning, and so yeah, that's pretty much it. Not too crazy today. Pretty basic, pretty simple. Just want to let you guys know that I'm paying $20,000. Almost cried when I first heard it, but then I just kind of started laughing. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So anything else, you guys know, you guys can hit me up. There's Instagram. I'll put that down in the description. There's Snapchat. I have Twitter too. I'll put that down. I don't use it a lot, but go for it. Hit me up. And any questions, I don't care, business-wise, anything, hit me up, and I'll be glad to answer any questions. And don't think any questions are dumb. None. Do not think that, please. Because I'm not the brightest person in the world, and, I'll probably learn from you guys. I'll probably learn more from you guys than you will from me. So go ahead, hit me up. This has been another video with your boy, Francisco J. Narez. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.